Hello guys, today I'm back with a Project Pan update, and that's the one for end of January. So I just went through my things, and to be honest, I think I might need to do another video because I'm planning later for today. I kind of have a day off, and I'm planning later today to literally pull out my whole makeup collection, beauty products, creams, everything, spread it out on the bed, check what I have. Actually write it down what I have to really downsize this year and stop me from buying things. So it might be a bit of a jumbled one because I will update quickly on the products, but I might actually change completely my daily makeup routine when I pull everything out and then just decide what I want to use in the future, apart from the base products probably, which I will just continue to use, the ones which are on my Project Pan already. But let's get right started with the updates. So first thing, I have quite a few empties. I emptied the primer. I emptied it quite quickly. I think usually that would last me, because it's a 20 ml one and you don't need much of that as a primer. It would last me usually at least another month. But this is from This Works, and it's Mask Moisturizer Primer in one. And I didn't like it as much as a primer, and I also don't really like the smell of that product too much. So what I did in the end, I also used it as a mask twice in the evening, and I also used it as a moisturizer sometimes in the evening. So that's why it's already empty. So last time I just added it and was completely full, 20 ml, and now it's completely gone. It's not a product I would buy, to be honest. I just don't like the smell of it. And also it didn't really do much as a primer. Then the next empty, ta-da! It took me 12 months completely. I emptied a blush. There we go. I thought I would show you at this update a massive pan in it, because what I did 2 weeks ago, I took the grid out, I took the product out, put it in a glass, and with isopropyl alcohol I repressed it again without the grid though, because the grid in the end was really disturbing me trying to pick up a product, because it would be in the grid bits. So I took product out, made sure there's no glue from the grid, then cleaned it completely out, took the grid out, took the glue out, cleaned it out with the isopropyl alcohol, repressed it, and it went really quickly in the end. It was also a bit crumbly in the end. I think there was maybe a bit product wasted because it was a bit crumbly. I think I didn't repress it the best this time. Saying that though, the product waste was minimal if there were some crumbs falling out, like normal fallout you might expect. And this one is the color Pinch Me from Ciate. Absolutely love this blush. I have a backup of this one, but I will use another blush now first to just have something different. I might clean out this compact though, because it's really cute and it might be a really good one to repress other products in. Another empty, no surprise really, that's the perfume. Last time we were here, now it's empty. It was just a tiny perfume. Which size was it? 10 ml. Shea Blue. This was, I think, in the Marks & Spencer's beauty advent calendar last Christmas, and it's a nice perfume. I liked it. I would probably repurchase if they would be a bit cheaper, but I think these ones are quite expensive to buy in the shops. And perfumes, apart from one cheap one, which I will actually add in Project Pan this time around, I don't really rebuy perfumes because I just like to try different things. But yeah, empty. Then another empty. This one is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip, and this was in the color Schnookums. I really love this color, but it's completely gone. I don't know if you can see. Focus in. You can actually see how my scrape marks up down till the bottom. This was literally my main lip product I used all month, apart from trying out some other ones, because I will go through my whole makeup collection today actually, and also over the next few weeks to just try out a few different things. But it's gone, it's empty. I really enjoyed this one, and I have some other ones with the Ultra Satin. They are a bit dark. I added them last time on Project Pan, but I didn't use any of them. I literally only used this one, and it's empty. That actually shows if you really focus on one product, you get it empty. The next one empty. I just added this one last time. This is the Ciate Wonder Wand Mascara. This was the Black Magic one, but does it say how much was in there? Actually doesn't. This one actually I was quite disappointed. Because usually one in that size would last me 2 months. This one literally only lasted a month, and now the last few days I already really struggled getting some product on my eyelashes, so it got a bit crumbly in the end as well. I think with constant use, if you use it every single day, this one seems to dry out quite quickly. So this one can go. Really enjoyed the packaging of this one. It was a nice mascara. I wouldn't say it's the most amazing mascara, but it was a nice mascara. And now this one, well, this was an interesting one. So this is the Luminous Goddess Aura Glow Cushion Foundation from Tony Moly. Before I open it, because it does look like a war zone in there, I thought at the end of December that this is on its last leg, because I hardly was able to get any product out of it. It was one of these, you will see in a sec, where there's like a fabric over it, and then I thought that it's really weird because you push the fabric down in the middle and I just could hardly get any product. So I decided to actually cut open the product, well, the fabric. Don't mind this. There we go. I cut it open, and then it turned out, because the fabric is like a trapeze, like on the top of it. But the problem is, when you then try to get the product with the sponge and you push it down in the middle or in the corners, there's this massive amount of space on the outer rim, and you can't pick up that product because this fabric prevents you from actually getting there. So once I opened that one, this one was 3 weeks, actually more than 3 weeks, nearly 4 weeks, everyday use of this foundation. And there was so much product in there. So I'm really, really glad I actually cut it open, because it wasn't one of these sponge cushion foundation where you can just turn around the sponge to get more product, to make sure you really use it up. And normally I wouldn't bother really doing things like this, but I really, really, really enjoyed this foundation. This one made me look flawless every single day. I must say my skin at the moment I'm very, very happy with, since I started to use vitamin C serum from Balance Me, and I really, really enjoyed this cushion. It was very quick in the morning to get ready, just cushion foundation, setting it with powder, do my eyeshadow, go to work. So brilliant. I really, really loved it. Very shocking though how much product I would have missed out on if I wouldn't actually have cut it open. So I loved this foundation. I do not like the packaging. And I think this is the only thing I wouldn't actually repurchase this one, because the packaging is just a nightmare. So once I downsized my foundation collection, I might actually look into Tony Moly foundations, but in a different format. I really, really enjoyed this one though. I absolutely love it. But that's it. That's my story about a really, really bad looking package now, because I cut it open. Now, let's go to progress. The other foundation out of my project pan is the one from Aldi La Cora. Absolutely love this one. This one is the one which clearly seems to be a copy of Lancôme. I need to clean the bottle, but as I said, I will later today pull out my whole collection, and what I then usually do is I also wipe down everything and clean it up. The concealer in the top I really like. As you can see, I hit pan already last time. It's really going down now, and because I used the Tony Moly foundation during the whole month, there's hardly any progress on this one, because I only used this one the last few days. And it should also go actually quicker down now, because the bottle gets a bit more narrow on the bottom. So we did finish already in November and December. We finished the big bits, and now, to be honest, I give it another month and this one will be probably done as well. So I will keep this in my project pan. Very happy to use it. Really, really love it. I have another one of these ones. I have a backup in a different shade though. I think the other one is, this is Savannah 200. The other shade I think is a bit darker, so I will see when I go through my collection when I can start to use the other one, because I will use my collection up depending on matching shade, of course, and also what's oldest and what not. But very happy with that one. Then setting spray. Last time, can you actually see? Last time I was here, now we are down here. Happy with that. It should last me at least another 3-4 months. I really like this one. It has a really nice spritzer, very, very fine mist coming out of that one. I'm not keen on the smell. It smells slightly chemical, but it's not bad. And once you sprayed it, the smell goes immediately. So happy with that. But I do like it. It's my only one, by the way. I don't have any backup setting spray at the moment, because I'm thinking about if it's actually something I want to keep in my makeup routine in future. But let's see how that goes. Then this one I can't really measure. This is the only setting powder I used this month. It's the Be Natural one. It's the Hydrating Mineral Oil from Bare Minerals. Again, I will clean my makeup later today, so please excuse me. This one I literally cannot measure at all, because it has a sifter and the packaging is completely not see-through. But I have the feeling when I look through the holes on the top, it definitely goes down. It's a big size though, so this one is, how much was it? I think it was 14 grams. Yeah, it's 14 grams. So it's quite a big pot. I do enjoy it though. The only thing I don't like on it, firstly, you can see here already, it's very, very fine. So you need to be very careful when you use it, because even when you put it on your face, it literally goes everywhere. So I'm always holding my breath when I put it on. And I might prefer pressed powders in future, I don't know. But it is a nice one. Then I use this one a bit as a primer again. Whoops. This is from Tony Moly. Is it from Tony Moly? I think it was from... Yeah, it is from Tony Moly. This is the Silky Smooth Balm. This one is like a silicone primer. I have the feeling it slowly dries out, so I'll really focus on this one. I'm sometimes a bit apprehensive in using it every single day because it is a silicone primer. Saying that, I used it this week 3 days in a row, and my skin did not broke out. So maybe I am lucky. The egg packaging I do kind of like, but it also slightly annoys me because the size of it, it's just huge. And if you think about the product is only this bottom bit, it takes a lot of space. If you like it on your vanity, fair enough. If you want a bit more space saving primer, maybe not then. Then eyeshadows. I use this one again a lot, my L.O.V quad, and I hit pan on the darkest color and properly hit pan. Look at that. The other ones, the other shades, I don't know how to show, definitely going down, especially this one and this one. This one here I never use, literally never use, don't know why. Can you see? This one I use for the inner corner highlight, so that will take ages. I like this one. They're just such good quality, really surprising quality from L.O.V actually, considering the price. Happy to use this. This one is the Neutral Nudes. The only thing that really annoys me on this one is the closure. It's really tricky to open it actually, so I mostly actually leave it open and just put it down, so next morning when I get ready for work, I can quickly pick it up and then use it. I use this one a bit, but not every single day. I was more focusing on the L.O.V one this month. It's the Takikomi La Nuit quad, which you probably know from last year, the Bright Quartet. It's a baked eyeshadow palette. I hit massively pan on one of the shades last year. All the other ones, as you can see, they really go down. They were domed before, so they really go down now. I do like traditional quads like this. Need to clean them all, but I do like them. It's nice to just use them for everyday use and then have like a special color to just make the eyeshadow more interesting. Like for example, when I want something special on my eyes, I use this one quite often. This is the Chameleon Shuffle the Cards eyeshadow from Topshop. It's 2.4 grams. I use it actually quite a lot. I wonder, it's slowly getting down. Actually, yeah, it is getting down a little bit. It's just one of these really nice duochromes eyeshadows. So if you have a few of them, you can't go wrong with having a quad and then just having some nice duochromes if you want to switch it up a bit during the day. I also use this one every now and then. This is my L.O.V Ain't That Sweet cream eyeshadow. I use it as a eyeshadow primer. I don't use it every single day. It's slowly going down. I like to use it. Happy with it. Then let's go to the sticks quickly, so the video is not getting too long. My Cloud Shiver brow pencil. Used this bit. We're actually getting there. We're getting there. I hope actually I give it 4-5 more months and this one will be hopefully gone. I will do my best. It's the only one I use. And I only have one backup eyebrow pencil, so it's not too bad when it comes to my collection. I also used, oh, this one was the second one is the eye pencil from Takikomi La Nuit, which I use on the lower lash line. Went down a little bit, not too bad. Happy with it. It's a long way to go. And I also used a little bit my eyeshadow stick from Too Faced, but I only used it twice, I think, and as you can see, minimal. Same with the grey one from Poundland. Minimal usage. So these ones I only used, I think, 1 or 2 days max. So because I just used the eyeshadow quads mostly, so they didn't go down well. The Kiko lipstick I didn't use at all because I literally was focusing on the Colourpop one to get that one empty. But yeah, that's it. When it comes to product adding to my project pan, I will go through my whole collection, but the main products I will add for now, which will not change, is I add a new mascara, of course. I chose this one, Lash Alert Mascara from Ayeko. Wake Up and Go. This one apparently is with caffeine. The reason I chose it is because I have I think 3 bigger mascaras and 3 smaller ones, and at the moment I chose the smallest and oldest ones to use up, so I really want to reduce my collection on these before they dry out. This one is actually quite a funny one because I took a torch earlier. Where is it actually? There, I put my torch, and I'm not being funny, but when you look through the tube is slightly see-through. You can see like, well, you can't really maybe see, the product is literally like a blob here, so this will be interesting to use. Very interesting. New perfume, because I had an empty, my beloved Elizabeth Arden green tea. This time I had the yuzu one. This is huge, it's 100 ml. This is the only perfume I have at the moment. I might look in getting 1 backup perfume just to have maybe 2 to choice. I'm happy though when it comes to my perfume collection because clearly it's very small. I'm fine with that. Happy. Nothing will get bad. And as a blush, I want to aim now on this one. I used it already yesterday and today. It's the L.O.V blush. It's Baked Highlighter and Blush Duo in Rose Gold. I really like this one. The only thing, it's a bit of an issue to pick up on the side, but I just use a smaller brush now and it should be fine. Let me actually swatch it for you. It's a very, very light, very shimmery blush. I need to see how I actually go this one with this one, because what I might do is, when I go through my whole collection this afternoon, I might add another blush to just deepen this one up, because it is such a light one, nearly a pure highlighter or more like a blush topper. But yeah, that's it for me today. I will do my empties video next, and then I will literally go through my whole makeup collection. So see you next time. Bye bye.